The Kings of Rugby hit the midway point of the season in Division 2 with a slender 1-point lead at the top of the table over their second season rivals, Gloucester. Today they take on the mid-table Dragons as they look to attempt to further their lead. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby 18 and the Kings of Rugby career, where we continue on our journey through the divisions. Today we're up against the Dragons and a side that is not really too much competition for the leaders, but will definitely need points to try and keep out the ones below. Because they've got a few names of interest there. Halem Amos and Cyril Pretorius are ones we have to watch out for the Dragons, but for the Kings of Rugby it will be Stuart Hogg. They will get the game underway with a kick-off on halfway for the fullback from Scotland, and the Kings of Rugby goes very, very high. Underhill's right there and he misses it, and it's well taken early. And the Kings will have turned it over. Mahina stole it, didn't know he even had it. And it returns once more for Khaleesi. Goes to Underhill, who's gone sideways and backwards. Quick ball for Guinea. Guinea away to Rob Evans. Rob Evans is held up in the tackle. Evans shrugs away one defender. It continues on. It's still advantage here for the Kings. As here's a little chip over the top. And a bit of a dodgy one too. And the penalty for offside comes back to the Kings of Rugby. And back straight away, they're looking for the shot at goal. And Stuart Hogg will be taking this long ranger in the place of Jonathan Sexton. An early chance to get early points on the board for the Kings after that instant turnover very early. They'll look to make the Dragons pay quickly as well. Here is Hogg. He's got a strong breeze going from left to right. Hits it nicely, and the breeze takes it all the way. Curves it brilliantly from the left side outside the uprights, and nicely right in field. Here is Conrad Smith, who smashes us down the centre of the park, and a couple of Dragons defenders go back forward, and they go straight through the middle. What a run here for the Dragons. Instantly into the backfield of the Kings. And almost to the 22, they hang on to the ball. Now they look to go wide. The Kings quickly up on them. And it's there once again, the Dragons, they come out to this left side attack, and big tackle there from Malcolm Marks. Puts that down. Big numbers on the short side as they continue to attack, but it is there from Conrad Smith making the tackle. Again, tackling and passing. Offloading game of the Dragons is strong as they start to go backwards, and they start to trot through. That is another good run there for the Dragons. But it's turnover ball, and it's taken straight back from the Kings of Rugby. Someone wanted to kick that away, and in the end it will be Falatau that will do it. Nice one, straight down the sideline, and quickly back there on easy turnover as well. Vahamina goes in and gets intercepted as well. Straight back to halfway, it's all there for the Dragons. Look at them go! Advantage on their side, and they break through to the opening try, but Stuart Hogg goes back and cleans up. More possession for the Dragons. Intercepted, and that could be a turning point as they really looked to insert themselves in this game. Itolje goes back, Khaleesi gets the ball, offloads back to Underhill, and he goes to ground. Wow, the Kings almost doing something special. Will Guinea has kicked that out in the full. So they will get another chance here. The Dragons piling on the pressure. A few errors creeping into the Kings game at the moment. So lineout sets up and no one really knows where they want to go here. They do go to the front and it's well played down. Marks is in behind them and they eventually play a little 1-2 with the hooker and it comes back through the middle. Offloading nicely again. Dragons are very good at this side of the game. Into the danger zone they go. Looking for a way through. Big run here as well. And turnover. That is big. Will Guinea has another go. This time, this time it's close to the halfway line and the sideline. And it seems as though the assistant referee has seen that one to have just bounced before going into touch. Still a Dragons throw to the line out. They opt for just the 5 men this time. And oh, that was a meat and drink tackle there. It's straight through in Furlong. And he makes another tackle, does Furlong. Marks quickly into contact, and looks like there's advantage quickly there for the Dragons if they want to use it. Another offside, and it goes straight through. No one wanting to make the tackle. Still no one there. It's only about 2 men rucks at the moment. The Kings looking to shove some numbers in maybe. Dragons compete. Dragons will lose the ball though. Late on they charge hard, but Will Genia has it at the back. Big numbers in that breakdown. Wide. Tuisova gets it from Vahamina, and that's a great run from Tuisova. One to beat now. Tuisova shrugs it away. Another one and more as he steps and he jinks and he jives. Genia. Not one there from Marks. Into the midfield it goes, and it's quick hands for everyone. Nonu out to Conrad Smith. Beautiful to time Furlong. And the big boy gets the wheels rolling Furlong. But he is absolutely smashed near the end. It's advantage surely for the Kings as he was offside players all over the park. Big shove there. Once again it's Nadolo. He's the big danger, Nadolo. Namani Nadolo! That is a great try from the Kings. Tuisova, Nadolo and Furlong, the big contributors there to the first try of the game. It's been a long time coming. The Dragons have had plenty of chances themselves. You see a couple of attempted intercepts. There's the big shoulder of the Dragons number 8, and then, oh, what a step. What a step and a twirl, and leaves it for us and dives over in the corner. The opposite corner to where he should be, Nadolo. But we've seen these two wingers swap over a lot throughout this season. Great turn. Oh, left two defenders with dust. That's how good that try was. That finish from Nadolo. Absolutely fantastic. Johnny Sexton will have this shot. We haven't even said his name all match long. We're almost at half time as well. Halfway kick was taken from Hogg, and this conversion, his first real contribution as well, Sexton, as he lines it up, hits it nicely, and curls beautifully inside. That is perfectly judged. 2 goal kickers who are having a dream of a match so far. Kick-off back underway, and down to Conrad Smith, who fires. Furlong gets it, offloads to the tackle as well, and Vahamina. The ball spilled, and it's back for the Dragons. And they will look to get something on the board before half-time, which is now up as well. No one in a black jersey jumping into that ruck. Gives the numbers on width. They're wide on the fence. Good run there. Oh, surely a turnover. Not coming their way, though. Dragons do well. They'll persevere. If the short side, they push through. One to beat. Almost there for the Dragons. Again, it's a pick and go. And again, they go sideways. Numbers trying to jump in for the Kings. A short runner. They didn't go with them, and it's been intercepted. Beautiful work from Sexton. And we'll surely see Will Genia hack this into touch. And the Kings survive the Dragons' onslaught to keep them to 0 at half-time. Well, the crowd has been very vocal, that's for sure, as we'll finally get some silence from them. And we can see there's a bit of a problem at inside centre there for the Dragons. But only one try, a conversion and a penalty leads the Kings 10-0 over the Dragons. A long way for bonus points here, folks, today. That is for sure. Tackle count 24-15. Not too much difference here between the two sides as we see the Dragons put up a bit of resistance here against the much more fancied Kings of Rugby. Back underway, we quickly go. A kickoff down to, once again, Conrad Smith, who he twirls a bit himself and he gets them up towards the 22. It's there for Genia. Goes to Sexton, who's, well, he looks to kick that one away, but he's been wrapped up in a good tackle. Shrugs it away, keeps going. Vahamina through a big hole. The big second row should have kept on with it. He's passed it, he's off it, he's kept it going. But I think it's intercepted, and it is from the big man in the second row for the Dragons. Kings try and compete. That is offside, blatant as you like, from Will Genia. His defence wasn't ready, and he knows it as well. And what a mistake! What on earth have they done there, the Dragons? They've kicked it straight to touch. What's a bizarre tactic there from the Dragons. Unbelievable. Stuart Hogg will smash this downfield, and he eludes almost everyone before it finally falls at the back, and it is the Dragons fullback who returns fire into the 22. It turns perfectly as well. And down there is Nadolo, who kicks back in field, back towards traffic. And now it's returned again from the Dragons. It's there for Stuart Hogg, who's got to put it just punt. And he uses it very well too. Gets it well overhead of everyone. He chases hard. He's lightning fast. So is Tuisova. Here come the big boys. And eventually it's turned and kicked back. No one's home. Oh, what a mistake here by the Kings. This ball will dribble into touch just outside the Kings' 22. Well, that was a victory, you'd almost say, there for the Dragons. Definitely looked like the Kings were the ones with advantage here, as they had big boys, fast boys chasing hard. And eventually, right at the end, it almost come really good for the Dragons. There was a ball being held up and missed by everyone. It's Marks who picks it up, scraps it quickly up to Manoru, and away he goes. Out wide, Conrad Smith, wow, wrapped up in a big tackle too. It looks like the Dragons, they've turned this over. Exceptional work too. Khaleesi makes a try-saving tackle. Advantage. And there's an offside as well. He's just getting out of the ruck and he's been pinged for it. Looks like the Kings may turn that over, but the referee says no advantage, and they will take it back. And they're taking 3 here, the Dragons. This will make things very, very interesting. It's in a handy spot, and I think we should nail this one. The Kings have really struggled here today. Really, really struggled against the Dragons. Only 10-0. The tries have not come at all for them. Here is a shot at goal. Very easy. Very good. 3 points for the Dragons. Hogg. Back to halfway, and back's kicking off. He kicks wide. It's a very good kick to a Smith by everyone. It goes in the touch. Tuisova was pounding down the sideline, and they got a little bit scared of the big winger. They were looking too far at where he was coming from, apart from where the ball was. And luckily, for the Dragons, that one has just managed to go back on their side. Oh, chance for a turnover there, but that's very well played. They're going to maul this up well, aren't they? Typical. Typical scumbag Dragons. Get it out of there. We want to slow this down. We want to stop it. Let's get it out of the way. Get out of the way. Yeah, we've slowed it down enough, and now we force them to play it. And that is a great, let's run it free. It's picked up nicely from Khaleesi, who's going to lose the ball straight away. A box kick is straight into the hands of Nadolo, but we've got advantage offside. Who is there for the Dragons? Interesting, they've kicked for touch. Oh, and they've done it very nicely too. Over halfway, the lead is just 7. We've got a line out inside the Kings' territory. A full 7-man line out this time for the Dragons. They go front, they go middle. Where are they going to go? They go back to the middle. And the Kings go early, and it is the Dragons who pull it down nicely. And again, they're going to maul. They maul well. They hold it up. Just keeping it inside here. Let's get it out of the way. That's nice. That's what we like to do. Oh, we've just managed to let them get away with that. Now we force them to play it. We've gone early. Oh, but it's almost cost us Sue. And Sue got the Dragons again. Plenty of numbers out wide. They look to use them. Fending away one. The ball almost comes free. And it's turned over. Nice support play there. Ma'anonu goes straight through. Puts the fend out. No one was at home to stop him. He's kicked wide. And Tuisova runs down the sideline, but he looked for the corner. Oh, a very, very good tactical kick there from Ma'anonu. Turns a defensive play into very much an attacking opportunity. Quick up, off the ground, into the tackle, turns the ball over, and then scampers a good 60 metres away. Could be a chance here for a line-out turnover. We might have actually nailed this one. For once, the Kings, they could get this, they don't. Don't be silly, we haven't. We've almost forced them back into the end goal, though. Right there, and the box kick quickly out from the Dragons. It's here for Nadolo, finds Underhill, out wide for Conrad Smith. The snaky Conrad, is almost streaking away from the ball. Not far from the line now. Guinea goes short to Khaleesi. The pass is in the tackle. Itolse, great off-road from him. Out wide for Tuisova. It was smashed, an advantage to the Kings. Oh my goodness me. What a time to give away a penalty like this. And the Kings quickly give the ball out to who will it be? Sexton? Oh yes, it is Sexton. It's close enough. The long shots are all hogs. But these handy ones are there for Johnny Sexton. And the threat of a draw was very plain to see before that Ma'anonu kick away. And amazing. Now sometimes an attack just does not click. And other times it is too good for anyone. Sexton, oh, he's hit the upright. Unbelievable. It's away. And the Dragons have a chance to attack. Out wide, there's no one there in black jerseys to stop this. It's box kick downfield and out on the full. Oh, it's another penalty, is it? Against the Kings, it is against the Kings. Oh, this game's got it all at the moment. It should have been an easy win for the Kings. They should have put it to bed right then and there. But the penalty shot hitting the uprights, and now we go on. Less than 5 minutes to go on this one. 10-3 is the score. The Dragons with a chance now to attack. And they put it down the line out very quickly. Great little run there from number 80. Burst through one tackle and taken in the second wave. Back there, Lucien Prop pops it out into midfield. There's only big fellas out there as well as the big lock goes crumbling into contact. Getting us offside. Now he needs to be careful because another penalty will not go the way of the Kings here. Looking to this far right hand side. Quickly recycle ball here for the Dragons. There's the Kings slow. They do get numbers in there. Even Sexton's into the ruck. Quickly out wide. Quickly up as well was the defence of the Kings. Who turned it over. Malcolm Marks has the ball. Wide for Rob Evans. Oh, Rob Evans! That is filthy from Rob Evans. It's inside the Dragons' half. Genia. What an off, folks. And Conrad Smith, who's taken in a pretty high-looking shot there. Toby Falatau, puts the head down Falatau and charges into the 22. Plenty of big boys running after him as well. Get here. I think that was offside surely. The pass is terrible. Fahamina picks it up. Sebastian Fahamina charges farther into the 22. Halfway now, deep into opposition territory. Ma'anonu! Oh, he's butchered that. There was huge chance out wide. Now they'll look out there. Oh no, they're not, because Malcolm Marks is held in the tackle. Now he fires it. Good ball from Evans. Out to Tuisova. Oh, it was a try. Tuisova would have scored. But it is, wow, the cleverest illegal play you will see from a Dragons player. And 80 minutes is up. There's only one thing to do. There's nothing in it for another try. And we are just going to try and pop this over. Man in the bin. It should have been another try. The second for the Kings only. Tuisova was there in the corner, but Rob Evans dumped on his head, and the referee very quickly pulling out the yellow card and sending him on his way. No advantage, but Johnny Sexton will have a chance to wrap it up. And he does exactly that. 13-3. What a bizarre game we've witnessed here today. The Dragons come with very little chance of toppling the ever-great Kings, but they have come very valiantly and spent a lot of time in the Kings area in their 22 in their half. They could not put a body with the ball over the line, and it ends 13 points to 3. Well, not too many squad points there. Not our best performance, that is for sure. And we can look at that tackle count straight away, and we can see 37 tackles by the Kings to 31 by the Dragons. I think that might be the first time in the series we've actually made more tackles than our opponents. The Dragons, though, just could not put that finishing touch on a play. They took a penalty, maybe could have taken one or two more, but that one try for, I'm pretty sure, Nemani Ndolo, where he bamboozled 4 or 5 defenders into the corner, was the difference for today's matchup. 2 penalties as well, and one off the upright makes it 13-3, the Kings over the Dragons. Well, very much an unexpected performance by the Dragons, and you see even their next game where they've just lost to Benetton, or Treviso, 27-29. They come very close there as well. Defence certainly was abandoned for more attack after that very defensive effort against the Kings, but 13-3 is a scoreline that we really wouldn't have expected to see after they put 40 points on Treviso last round. But there we go, a win is a win, it's in the bag, and we now sit on 23 points. Gloucester 5 points behind, but we both have the same amount of games now. Gloucester play Edinburgh in the final match of round 6. We are, well, done with halfway now. We've all got to play everyone a second time, and then it is playoffs into the finals. But the Kings are sitting nice here going to that second round of matches. Next up, we do play Bordeaux. They are 5th, and this season really hasn't gone too well for them as well. 2 wins, 3 losses, even a draw there between Treviso and Edinburgh. Don't see those too often at all. But the Kings of Rugby are up the top. 5-point buffer now over the second placed Gloucester Dragons, sitting way down on 11 alongside Treviso, and then Bordeaux and Edinburgh round out the table. Edinburgh having a shocker. Just 3 points, 4 losses, and a draw. That's a bit of a surprise, so they might be a bit more of a challenge. But that is us for today. Thank you all for tuning in and watching the crib here on Rugby 18. Will be plenty more coming as we try and get our way to the very top of Rugby 18 in, what do they call it, the Premier Division, or, no, wrong button, the Elite. That's right, the Elite Division. So still a couple divisions to go yet, but that is the goal, to be number 1 in the Elites. Until next episode, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all then. Take care.